Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm not bad, Jay. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
I'm
so much.
guessing you're pretty busy at the moment with the run up to Melfest and rehearsals, etc.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now, to be honest with you. Um, it's been crazy since because I live in Miami, but it's been crazy ever since I got back to Sweden, to be honest with you. And it's what now, 2 months? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you've hit the ground running.
oh my God, it's been crazy since I landed. Like I jet lag, forget about it, just work. I was like, okay, like, so the first week was rough. No,
Yeah,
actually, the first week was fine. And I was like, oh, I didn't get any jet lag, chilling, you
yeah,
know? And then week two, it was like a slap in the face. I was
yeah.
like a zombie. Like I was destroyed the second week. But yeah, I've been working ever since I landed.
Well, maybe that is the way to go, just to get straight into it and not take too much downtime.
Most definitely. Yeah, most
Um,
definitely.
kind of going forward, how was life in Miami? Because you were there for a few years, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah. I still technically live there. I still
Yeah.
have my apartment there. Great. I absolutely love Miami, to be honest with you. I love the people. I love the food. I love the ambiance. I love just the vibe in general. I love the beach, obviously. Like
Yeah.
I live on the beach, so well, not on, but right next to it. Um, and it's just yeah, it's like for us Europeans, it feels like you're living in a tourist resort, which is weird, but it's amazing.
Fantastic. And did you miss Sweden at all?
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Um, I'm pretty lonely over there. Like I don't have a lot of friends. Number one, I don't know a lot of people. Um, Although it's not that hard to get to know someone in
Yeah.
Miami because literally anyone will just start talking to you, and all of a sudden you're at a dinner,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't have a lot of close friends. All of my friends are from Sweden, and my family they all live in Sweden. So it was a little lonely, and it is a little lonely. But what I miss was, well, my friends, my family, and of course, I really, to be honest, I love the food in Miami, love it, but I really missed Swedish food as well, because it's just a different. I don't know. It's just different on your palate. It's hard to explain, but it's just
Yeah.
I really enjoy Swedish cooking.
Yeah, I've been to Stockholm once and I was there for a week, and the list of restaurants to try was just so big that, I need to make a return trip to try the other 300.
Just to try it all out. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's great. Like, and usually it tastes great wherever you go. It could be a cheap restaurant, an expensive one. It doesn't matter. Like, it'll taste phenomenal. Usually, it's very rare that you have a bad food experience in Sweden.
yeah.
At least in my opinion. So yeah, yeah.
So obviously Melfest is coming back and you're back. How exciting. Like 7 years since your last time.
Uh,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
and
exactly. My last time was in 2014. Yeah.
and does it feel a little bit like, do you know what to expect, or is it just as nervous going straight back into that?
I mean, I'm not nervous yet, but I know because like this is what people don't see, but like we walk up on stage and we stand there in the dark and we have our in-ears, which make us able to hear ourselves when we sing. Because in big arenas you can't just have a microphone and depend on monitors or speakers because it all just bounces everywhere. Like you'll sing number one, you'll sing out of key, you'll sing off beat, like because it just bounces in the room.
Yeah.
So you need to have in-ears, and in those in-ears it always sounds like this, and then your song starts,
Yeah.
and in that moment you're taking a shit. Like that's the
Yeah.
nerve. Like when I get nervous, that's when I get nervous.
It hits you.
Up until then, I'm pretty calm, and I try to stay calm on purpose as well. I try to like breathe, like breathing exercises, just to keep keep my cool, because if you go up there full of adrenaline, it's gonna go to shit, like it always does, because you're gonna be too excited, and then you like, and when you get too excited, your register and your voice gets heightened, so it's harder to sing lower parts, and you push way too hard in the high parts because you're so hyped, you know. So you have to kind of like, but in those 4 clicks, oh my god, it's like the first time you've ever done it. It's like the first time you sing in front of an audience ever. Every time, for me.
You've been pushed out there, and you just have to go for it.
Exactly. There's no turning back. There's no guys, give me a minute. Like you just have to do it.
And I suppose this year is going to be so different with no live studio audience. Like that maybe, I don't know if that will calm the nerves or maybe stranger.
I think a little bit of both. I think it'll calm the nerves, but I think it will also be a challenge in a way, because a live audience also helps you, they help motivate you in a way, and you get excited. You see thousands of people, like the smallest one you can do here in Sweden is like 10,000 people in that arena. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that gets you hype. You know what I'm saying? Like you get excited from seeing that many happy faces, just being ready for you to give them a show, you know? So that hypes you up. And I feel like that helps bring out that little extra push, you know?
And I think as well, like, when you watch Melfest, you see the crowd, and they want a good time, and everyone it's like a big party.
Oh yeah. It is. Both on stage and off stage. It's just a big party constantly.
Well, that kind of leads into my next question. And, as an artist, what is it specifically about Melodifestivalen that kind of speaks to you and appeals to you and makes you want to be part of it?
Oh, good question. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that question before. So that's why I said good question. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, it's number one is the biggest thing we have in Sweden. Like it's the biggest thing you can be a part of as a singer in Sweden, where most people will see you at one specific time. We have millions of TV viewers, and like I said, thousands of people in the arena. So it's a great opportunity to showcase new music. It's also a great opportunity to showcase a new artist, and it's so much fun too, to be honest with you. Like I'm so happy and grateful that I get to be a part of it again, because it's such a joyful experience. Like there's a lot of stress and a lot of like you get nervous, obviously. But it's so much fun to be a part of, and I mean, it's extra. Well, I don't want to say extra because everybody experiences different, so I can't speak for anyone else. But in my opinion, like I make it harder than what it should be on myself, because I'm part of everything. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't go there with just a song and now I'm gonna stand there and sing my song, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying anything. It's just, since I like to put on a show, I like to dance, and I choreograph my own shows. I set the cameras how I want them to pick up certain steps and from what angle, and like I'm so involved in everything, so I feel like I'm working so much more than everybody else. but that's not only on myself, because I enjoy doing that. So I'm not complaining, nor am I saying it's better to do that. You get what I'm saying? It's just I have a background of a dancer, and a choreographer, so I'm very used to that. So I like to feel that I'm in control of everything. However, then you end up doing more.
But I guess it must be nice to be able to sit and when you watch it back, think, that is all me. That's 100%. Like obviously you'll have, support from backing dancers and things, right. But to think that, you crafted this is quite special.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And especially this year, the previous 2 times that I competed, I didn't write the song. And this year I've not only written the song, but I've also produced the song.
Okay.
Yeah, so like literally the 2021 Anton Ewald is all Anton Ewald.
And kind of thinking of New Religion, how I know obviously you've written it yourself. Sonically, is it massively different to sort of begging and natural, same sort of
No,
genre?
no, I wouldn't say. I mean, there's yes, they are sonically different. However, um, the energy of the song is the same.
Okay.
Like the like the joy and the groove and the rhythms and the energy, it's kind of the same. It's just, that sound was very
Mhm.
popular back then, so I didn't bring that sound with me.
Okay.
However, I hope that people will still recognize the excitement and the energy and like the joy, like in the song. Because it's from what I can tell you about New Religion, it's an up-tempo song. uh I will be dancing, so it's an up-tempo song with a lot of great grooves and rhythms. um it is electronic, but it's also very organic. So it's like a happy mix of organic elements. I play on the song. I'm actually playing guitar and I'm playing bass.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, mixed with electronic elements and
yeah.
drums, and like it's cool. I like
It
it. I
sounds
like it.
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It has it it's very epic in moments, and then it's very intimate in other moments. Like I hope you guys are gonna like it.
Yeah, it sounds great. And think of sort of the themes of it. I mean, the title kind of gives a sort of slight hint as to the kind of inspiration, the themes behind it. But can you elaborate on that slightly?
Yeah, of course. So the song "New Religion," it has nothing to do about religion. Nothing. It is only a metaphor for. I mean, this is kind of like the cliche to explain it, like the cliche way of summarizing it, but it's the best summary I can come up with. That's not too
I'm
long.
not judging.
Yeah. So it's like the magic or the love and the chemistry that 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 is created when basically like two scarred arts kind of come together and collide, basically. And the like it's a metaphor for that love. You know how
Yeah.
all of us, we all have baggage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have baggage, you have baggage, and the next person you meet is gonna have their fair share of traumas, and that whatever has shaped them. And it's just like, like when you meet a person, that's something you have to deal with. You have to deal with their issues, just like they have to deal with your issues. And it's just a metaphor for that, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited. I think as well in terms of the production you've described and the message, it does sound like it's going to be a real kind of big moment. So I'm very
I
excited.
hope. I hope.
um, Obviously, kind of looking back, like begging and natural, like as much as they kind of are of their time, they're still kind of fantastic songs. And I don't know if maybe the age I was at the time, I'm sort of 29, so it would be kind of early 20s, and they're just kind of get great sort of club anthems.
Right.
And they do hold up really well. So I'm excited for you to have a sort of third chapter in the Melfest journey.
Yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, I'm excited too. I'm really excited, and I really hope that you guys and the viewers just and that everyone's gonna enjoy it as much, because I'm gonna have a ton of fun. Like, no matter how it goes, I will have a ton of fun during my 3 minutes, and I will give it my all. And then
Yeah.
after that, you can only do your best, but I'm gonna literally do my best, give it my all, and just have a ton of fun, and whatever happens happens. That's kind of like my mindset. Yeah.
And so going forward, are you thinking this could be like a new single to launch an EP or an album?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna release a new EP um shortly after Melody Festivalen. I always say it in English, Melody Festival. but Melodifestivalen. So I'm gonna release an EP. How many tracks are the I just had I just decided how many tracks the EP was gonna have. I just don't remember it right now, but I think it's like 5 songs, excluding New Religion.
Okay.
So in total, it'll be 6 songs. Could be 7 too. I'm not sure yet. I don't remember.
The more the merrier.
Exactly. But I think it'll be a minimum of 6 songs at least. So I'll be releasing that. I'm also working on a in America. I'm working on a different music project that's me as well. Yeah, so which I will also be releasing this year. Just not now, because now all I'm doing is focusing on Melodifestivalen, but maybe summer-ish.
And is that kind of like a sort of soundtrack, or is it a kind of Anton Ewald release?
No, so that project I go under the artist name Kim Wolfgang. So
Okay.
Kim is my middle name, and Wolfgang is comes from my great grandpa. That was his surname. So his name was Wolfgang.
That's a cool surname.
Yeah, so I just put those 2 names together because I wanted it to be something. I didn't just want to make up a name, like a pink box or whatever. Like I didn't just want to come up with something that was disconnected from me. So I chose my middle name and my great grandfather. But yes, but that all of that stuff, like just check out my my social media and stuff like that. There will be links to everything because it has nothing to do with Anton. It's a completely different project. But I love that project just as much as I love doing the Anton Ewald stuff. So it's just, like Diplo, he's doing like 3 different artist projects: Major Lazer, Silk City, and Diplo, but it's all him, kind of. And it's kind of the same thing. It's just I'm very broad. I'm able to do a lot musically, and I enjoy doing a lot. And I can do a lot of different music genres and work with a lot of different elements. So it's just a way for me to just release extra creativity, basically.
Yeah, and it's nice as well that I think you can have a sort of separate sort of avenue for that. Right. Would you say that Kim Wolfgang's kind of more R&B flavored, or is it kind of
I would say that. It's very American. So it's so yeah, and in America, urban music is what's more popular than pop, kind of, at least right now. Right now it's like hip hop is the biggest genre in America, but it's more towards a little darker tone of R&B kind of.
Okay.
Ish.
So watch this space. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's like a lot of electric guitars and heavy basses. Like that's how I'd explain it. And knocking drums. Yeah, and pretty falsettos.
Going back to New Religion,
yes.
You kind of mentioned that you'd planned some choreography for that. Can you give us any kind of teasers, any sort of info about how that is going to look and how the staging is going to be?
Yeah, of course. So I'm gonna have well, what I can say. I mean, I guess I can say as much as I want to, really, but I can't say too much, obviously. I think that's in the rule book somewhere.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, you're good. So there will be me. There will be 2 dancers. Just like begging. And it is the same dancers as in begging. Robin and Daniel. And I actually, Robin helped me choreograph the show. Yeah. And what it will look like, hopefully it'll look like it'll be reminiscent of begging, but also hopefully you can like reminiscent of begging, but 2.0.
Okay.
Kind of.
Supercharged.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh my God, it's so exhausting. You have no idea. I'm dying every rehearsal. Like I cannot, like 2.5 minutes in, I can't breathe anymore. Like the last chorus is just pure will. Like because oh my God, it's so, like, I thought begging was, it was exhausting to do begging. Like, and you can hear me when I'm done and I'm like, thank you. Like I'm dead. This doesn't even compare to this. Cause so it's yeah, like I said, I will literally be giving it my all.
You'll be crawling off stage.
Yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, so reminiscent of begging, but hopefully also a progress from that. I mean, that's what I hope that the audience will get.
And have you thought about outfits?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm doing, actually my mom has made the outfits
That's very cool.
for all three of us. Yeah. And it's all handmade. It's, it sounds cooler maybe than what it actually is when I say it like this, but I've never seen it in Melodifestivalen.
Okay.
In Melodifestivalen before. I've never seen it but it's nothing crazy. It's not like we're glowing and we're shooting lasers out of our eyes. Like it's nothing like that. There's nothing crazy going on. But just the craft which it is made with, I've never seen that before. It's also not an art form that is done a lot in Sweden. It is in the UK though. Yeah,
it's like a puzzle.
Yeah, I know it's nothing crazy. It sounds, like I said, that's why I was like, I didn't, like, I'm trying to, like, it's nothing crazy. We're not shooting lasers, you know. However, we look. Hopefully, you guys will see the all the hard work and hours that went into it. It is very. I can give you a hint. It's in fashion right now, in men's fashion, coming fall winter 21. That's what it is.
And started by you.
Exactly. No, but it's coming and it's getting extremely popular in men's clothing for you know, these brands that none of us can afford. You know, and so that's what it is. That's a hint. That's all I can say, unfortunately.
I feel you gave quite a lot away. Yeah. I mean, we have to talk about the iconic mirrored jacket from Natural. Do you still have the leather kind of? Was it leather with sort of glass mirror effect on it?
Yeah. So you'll be reminded of my jacket with that jacket. Okay. Yeah. Although it's not the same at all, because that was basically just like glued on glass. You know, it's very costumey.
Yeah.
And this year it's not costumey. It looks like a designer item. It's different. It's just different in feeling. The glass jacket was super dope too, of course. However, that was just basically glass glued on a leather jacket.
It sounds quite dangerous now.
Yeah, the glass wasn't sharp.
Okay.
I wanted it to be real glass, but real glass would, number one, be way too heavy. And it wouldn't, like, the jacket, because we had to sew a certain jacket from a leather jacket that I do have. We had to sew a new jacket so that we would be able to glue these glass-looking material on it for it to stay on, because real glass would, number one, be way too sharp. It was sharp, like, don't get me wrong, like I cut myself on it, but it wasn't as sharp as real glass would be.
It's just kind of angular.
Yeah, and it didn't really shine the way real glass did either, which that kind of disappointed me a little bit, because I really wanted it to be like when it hit me. But I also get it. Real glass wouldn't have worked, and then you have to take the next best thing, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thinking kind of more generally about Melfest and the history of the contest, do you have any sort of acts or songs in your mind that you would say deserve a little bit more love and are a little bit underrated? Maybe your own, maybe other people's.
Good question.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. So, oh, what was the name of that song? That was my favorite song that year, and that song, was it Yeah, I think it was when I competed with Begging, or the year after with Natural. So there was this rock band. Because here's the thing with me, like I'll listen to anything, all different type of genres. A good song is a good song, in my opinion. It could be country to EDM. Like I don't care. Like if it could be folk music. If it's a good song, I mean, and which is also, you know, from person to person, it's all relative. But I'm like, a good song is a good song. I'm not married to a genre of music that I enjoy listening to. I enjoy listening to everything. So it was a rock song. I just can't. Oh my god! I literally have their name like on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember. But they said something about lion.
Okay.
In the chorus, shouted like something, and so they started in cages. Do you remember that?
Oh,
They
no,
started
I
like,
don't
and the
massively.
singer had like a mask on, and he was like singing in a cage, and
Oh,
it was all.
wow.
But the song was so good, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the song, and the chorus was phenomenal. And I think they made it to the second chance, but
Okay.
then they got voted out from there. Out Trigger, Out Trigger. That's the name of them. Okay,
Okay.
so they were called Out Trigger. I just don't remember the name of the song, but Echoes. The song was called Echoes.
Echoes. Well
The
done.
echoes of the world. It was so dope, and it was really really good. And so most definitely Echoes by Outrigger. And the singer is such a great. He sings so good, that singer. And I would also say the year Loreen was competing with what was it? Crying out your name, crying out my
Uh,
name.
I'm thinking my heart refusing me.
My heart is refusing me. Exactly. What a great
That
song
was
too.
amazing. Yeah.
It was such a good song. And she made it to the second chance too, right? And then she got voted out. Yeah, which that was shocking to me, because that was such a good song.
Yeah, I think I was speaking to Patrick Jean yesterday, and he'd mentioned that as well. It seems to be like a real kind of fan favorite and just a great song that's loved by pretty much everyone. And you think, how
Yeah.
did that not win?
No, it's such a good song. Like it's the melodies, and it's such a great written song. And yeah, I'm sad that it didn't do better. I mean, then she came back and she took home the whole thing, with Euphoria, which was also a phenomenal song. It was like, it would have been a phenomenal song even without Melodifestivalen, and I think it would have done great even without it, just because it was such a good song. But My Heart is Refusing Me is, wow, what a song. Yeah.
Kind of on the subject of Loreen, and obviously Euphoria was such an iconic song all around Europe. But do you have any kind of all-time favorite Eurovision acts?
Um. Yeah, but I'm being impartial, because my favorites are always the sweets. To
Yeah,
be honest with you.
so are mine.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
I have no British loyalty.
yeah, no. I loved, like I said, I loved Euphoria. I thought Euphoria was such a monster. Like, Euphoria was unbeatable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which she also won, right? All, like, the whole Eurovision, she won it. So I wasn't the only one who agreed, you know. But to me, that was just a monster on its own. Just unstoppable force of euphoria. But what there's also the Swedish artist. However, I do like that song better in Swedish. It was a song in Swedish, but he won Melodifestivalen. I don't remember what year, early 2000s sometime. His name is Roger Pontare. And he had a song that was made you feel like a Viking, you know.
Yeah.
It was very yeah, it was like a Viking anthem. When the winds whisper my name.
Okay.
That's the translation, I think. I'm not sure if that's what it was called, but that's how I would translate it if I were to translate it. When the winds whisper my name. And I would say those two acts are my like all-time favorite Eurovision acts. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been so nice talking to you and finding out about New Religion and all the exciting things you've got coming in 2021. So thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for allowing me to be on here and talk my nonsense for half an hour.
You know what? We're in lockdown. It's just nice to talk to another human being and to.
I agree.
Yeah. But no, thank you so much, and I'll give you a tag on social media when everything goes live. And good luck. I've got my fingers crossed for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. To everybody watching this, I love you. Stay tuned. Check out my social media, and yeah, follow Culture Fix. They got the hottest scoop on everything. Take care.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye. You too.
Bye-bye.